Welcome students, we are again together with this chapter, Advanced Feature of Word Processor, which deals with working in MS Word. We all know word processor is nothing but the environment where you can type text, write your text is the word processor. So here in this video, first we have learned about the features of word processor such as cut, copy, paste. In this section, we are going to learn about few more advanced features. In these features, the first one what we have to do is navigation. Navigation means to move. We all know the word navigate means to move between the navigate means to move. In term of word processor, navigation means to move between the text. We can see here it in the screen of, we all know this is the first screen of Microsoft Word. This is the screen of Microsoft Word. Here is scroll bar, horizontal and vertical. Two scroll bars are present there, and we can navigate or move through this scroll bar. This is used to move between the text. Other than this, the second option what we have to learn here in this chapter is spelling and grammar. Spelling and grammar. See students, I have typed one text previously on this screen. First of all, let us just select the text and increase its size so that it should be clear to us what we have to do. We know how to increase the size. We will go to the home tab, and in home tab here we can see size column is there, and just will increase the size. Just let it be something which is visible. This is the first screen. Just let us arrange this text once. See, this is a text I have already typed. It is just few lines I have typed for your better understanding. Second is spelling and grammar. Spelling, and suppose that the Holy Family School. Okay, here it is there, Holy Family School. See, it is green underlined. It is underlined by green. One thing is to check spelling and grammar. You can just right click over there and you can see what is the mistake. Now see, the green line is removed automatically from here. The green line is removed automatically from here. But spelling and grammar option in Microsoft Word is present in review column. Here you can see review, and in review you can see here spelling and grammar. You just select it. Okay. Now it is located in Bunsey ticker. According to the system, Bunsey ticker is a wrong word and it is being indicated. You can see. Can you see it here? Bunsey ticker. It is just indicating it wrong because it is a name. Okay. So you don't need, suppose that the spelling of located is to be corrected. You can write the correct spelling and just it will be corrected on your screen. It will be corrected on your screen. One thing more very clearly we can see the spelling of Sabor here is it correct? No. But still it is not finding it wrong. You just right click over it. What you see, there is no spelling correct word given here because Sabor in itself is also a name. You just correct it. Okay. Now the third option we have to deal. Now see, here we can also understand navigation. You see, I am just using the arrow key to navigate. Other than scroll bar, I am using the arrow key. You see, I am using the arrow key to navigate between the words. Navigation, but one thing is very important that should be kept in mind. Navigation is possible only when the text is present on the screen. Means in a blank area, in a blank working area, navigation key never works because it needs any text to be navigated. A text should be there which is to be navigated. A plain screen cannot be navigated. Now the third option we have to deal here is undo and redo. The word in itself indicates undo and redo, means they are the opposite of each other. Suppose that any change what you make, suppose that I am again changing the spelling of Sabor. You just see, S-A, I am writing S-A-V-O-U-R. Okay. Okay, and I am doing Control Z. You just see, you just press Control Z. See, the previous spelling of Sabor is here. Okay. And suppose that you want to redo. Undo means it will just move one step back. One thing which is very important in undo and redo is it just move one step back. One step back. Control Z is used to undo and Control Y is used to do redo. You just press Control and Y. Wait, I'm helping you to see it there. You just press Control and Y. That is the key combination. You can see Sabor, the previous spelling I have written SAVOUR. It is visible on the screen. Is it clear to all of you? Now see, I'm just moving it SAVOUR. Again I'm writing SAVOUR. Clear? And I'll do Control Y for you. Sorry. Control Y. You see. Are you able to see the change? Yes. Now after this, the third option we have to deal here is alignment. Alignment means line. See, this is left, this is right, this is center. So alignment option by default is present here for your in home tab. You can see in home tab you will find alignment option. These are the 4 alignments you see. Left alignment, as soon as you will click you can see align text left. Then comes after left is center alignment, Control plus E. Then the right alignment, Control plus R, and then is the justified. You see justify. You first thing is you should select the text. You see I'm just selecting the whole text, Control A. Okay, and then I'm just clicking on right alignment. You see here. See, the text is aligned to the right. Is it sure? Again I am clicking on center one. You see. Now see, when I'll click on justify, what is the change that is going to happen? You see, the left margin is arranged. The left margin, justify just arrange the left margin. Okay. Either you click on left, see the left margin is not arranged, but when you click on justify, the whole of the left margin is arranged. So there are 4 alignments: left, center, right and justify. There are 4 types of alignment: left, right, center and justify. After this, the alignment, the next option we have to deal here is superscript and subscript. Superscript and subscript. Here we can see superscript and subscript. They both are also present in home tab. Home tab, you can see here the option is there, superscript. This is superscript and this is subscript. You can see here, as soon as you will click on that option, you will come to know about subscript. Creates small letters below the text baseline. That is, you can see it is given an example. Suppose that let us do a practical and see. I am just pressing enter key and our cursor is in a new line. Now I am writing here H2O. Let's press caps lock key. You know the use of caps lock key. As soon as you press the caps lock key, you can see here the light glows. See, it is closed and now it is glowing. Now whatever the text you are going to type with this keyboard is going to be typed in capital letter. Let us type H2O. We know H2O is the formula of water. Everyone knows in chemistry the formula of water is H2O, and then we know what is the position of 2. But before applying that, we need to select 2. We will select 2 using shift and arrow key. Now the C2 is selected. Now as soon as you will go in home tab, here this option is there. You just click on subscript and you can see the change here. Let us do it again. We will this time click on superscript and see the change here. The change is very clear to all of you. As soon as you will do superscript and subscript, you can just move your mouse pointer there and you can see the change. It is just indicating what is the use of superscript and subscript. You see, create small letters above the line of text to create a footnotes, and in subscript it is mentioned create small letters below the text baseline. This is superscript and subscript, and it is present in which tab? It is present in home tab. So students, this is the first video. The chapter is very long, so we will divide the chapter in 2 to 3 videos. In this video we till superscript and subscript we have we have learned. In next video I will upload more options of word processor. Okay, thank you.